Well, guys, I think I got a good one for you today. Hey, my name's Mark. Today is day number 14 of doing something a little bit different. You know, I've talked to you about how I live life on autopilot. Well, I want to start sharing with you some of the micro steps that I used and micro habits that I used to crawl out of life on autopilot. You know, I didn't automatically just end up there magically overnight on autopilot. So if you use that same example, I didn't magically end up out of autopilot. See, I made the choices to start crawling out of that rut and that cycle. I started making the changes to do better. I started making the changes and the little micro decisions to start gradually getting out of that. Again, I'll go back to listening to great content. See, because when I first started listening to Tony Robbins and the Ed Miletts and the Les Browns and the Jim Rohns, I'm like, this stuff's crazy. It doesn't sink because in my mind, I was so out of the picture of that stuff. I thought it was some foo-foo stuff, man. You listen to them guys speak, and you're like, they lost their doggone mind. This stuff ain't real. No way. But you know, when you look at it as when you continually listen to something, just as I continually made the decisions to stay in autopilot, it done the reverse effect with me. The more I consumed, the more these little baby micro habits started living in my brain, living in my subconscious. The more I went to the gym and consumed content in my ear through my AirPods, things started sticking. You know, they talk about living a life of happiness and being happy, of just being plain old happy, how much better your life is. And next thing you know, man, I'm walking around a little proud, right? Well, happy. Like it just feels good to be happy. You know what else feels good? Is making the doggone change. You know what else feels good? Is start believing in you, that you're becoming the person that you know that you can be. That you know that you can be more than what you are. Because there was a time I did not believe any of that mess. You'd ride to the beach, for instance, and I would see all this stuff, all these houses, condos, yachts, all the things. I'm like, how in the heck they do that? Now I know how they did it. They made the right doggone decisions. But you know, back to me crawling out of the hole of living life on autopilot, my micro decisions was, even though it's cold and it's raining, I'm going to the gym. I'm going to stay consistent at the gym. I'm going to stay consistent at eating good food. I'm going to make a choice to consume great content. And those are some of the decisions that I made and those choices that I made, and you stack that up with good choices, great consistency, and next thing you know, you've built some doggone discipline. There wasn't a lot of discipline at first because I didn't believe in myself. I didn't believe that I could be the person I really wanted to be. I could get on that road and be that person. But over the time and over the consistency, building the discipline that says, Mark, when you get up, when that alarm goes off, you go to the gym, even though that bed is nice and warm and all the good things. That you making the choice to go to the gym. I'm making a choice maybe not to drink that night. Making that choice to eat the good food and not the crap. So that's how I get out of, that's the road that I used and also to get out of the autopilot. those are the little steps that I took to do that. They're not like massive. I didn't make massive changes. I just slowly stacked them up on top of each other over time as they started compounding, as my discipline and my confidence grew. I started looking at things a little bit different. I started making good choices. I opened my mind to like, the choice I make today could affect me 6 months from now, a year from now, or that choice could be like, I make a choice here, or that leads to another choice, and this big massive chain reaction to something else because I've opened my mind to something completely different that I didn't even know existed. As I say, it could be like another level in life that I don't even know existed. So that's just some of the things that I've done over the past 5, 6 years of getting my life off of autopilot and getting on the road to becoming the person that I know that I can be. And I believe that you can do the same thing. And I highly encourage you, if you are on that road, then you can do that too. There's no reason in the world why you cannot do that. Why you can't be the person that you want to be. So I just strongly encourage you, pick up a book, listen to a podcast, listen to a YouTube video. There's all kinds of great free information out there for us to use and to take advantage of it. Heck, listen to me, you know? So anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. You know, it's been a real pleasure to hop on here every day, somewhere different. Today I'm in Big Creek, and just talk to the camera, just to share my experiences. So if you like this video and you find it valuable, a little bit of value into this, would you mind hitting the like and subscribe button? I greatly appreciate it. And I hope you all have an awesome day, and I'll see you tomorrow.